I come to you first because your note to our producer today really piqued my interest. The last 3 weeks, you say, were transformational. How so?
Well, I think going into this, Scott, we did not have a prospect for a stimulus plan, and really what it did is it pivoted focus to the virus and the virus count really increasing. Since then, you've had 3 Mondays of very positive news on the virus front. You've had an election outcome that appears to be more and more benign with the actions of our president-elect. Specifically nominating Janet Yellen. It looks like it was an outcome that was squarely middle of the fairway, that was not too far left, not too far right, really Goldilocks-like from my perspective. And now you're at a place where I think when you look at major pivot points historically, whether it be coming out of the gold standard or Volcker in raising interest rates in the 80s, the tech bubble, the financial crisis, those have been major pivot points for markets. And you've seen major shifts in terms of how investors are allocated. And I think this latest move could be the beginning of such a shift. I'm not saying that tech needs to underperform. I'm saying that I think the whole market can go up, and I think where investors want to be is in the catch-up trade.
Okay. So, Kerry,
I don't think that's a straight line, though, and I think you can pick your spots, but certainly looking out into mid-21, as earnings accelerate and this news trickles through markets, I think it's going to be a real positive. Okay.
You and a lot of others agree, clearly, as for what the landscape holds moving forward. Kerry, so let's set the scene, if you will, okay? I like to come out with these lists and then have us debate sort of where we are, what the state of play is. We know that stocks have run a lot, right? You go Dow 30K, that's a milestone, S&P new record. The vaccine, I wonder if it's baked in at this point. At least some people are wondering whether the market's tired or it needs a breather. Yes, you have the transition underway. Key nominees are now known. As Rob said, Janet Yellen certainly got the market all excited yesterday. What, though, the catalyst now, Kerry, to take stocks higher, let's say over the next couple of months? Is there a catalyst left?
Well, I think one of the best catalysts we could come up with is that the market is broadened. Remember, for the first 9 months of the year, it was really a tech and platform communication kind of market. The number of S&P names that had beaten the S&P as of the beginning of this quarter was about 38% or less, and now it's 60% of stocks are beating the S&P. That had to happen in order for the whole market to move higher. It was getting too narrow. In addition, if you look at earnings estimates, those numbers are also starting to inch upward. Even if we look at first and second quarter earnings for 2021, when we'll still have COVID through the country, everyone's not going to be vaccinated. Those numbers are moving up. Third and fourth quarter 21 numbers are moving higher. And most companies in the S&P beat their estimates on revenue and for earnings in the third quarter.
Well, that wasn't that difficult.
I would say
that wasn't
optimism.
That difficult, right? I mean, you could have jumped over an ant.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And you could have beat the estimates, right?
Exactly.
Estimates
we
have come
all
down.
beat. Exactly.
Let's temper the enthusiasm a little bit, based, Kerry, on where expectations were.